this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the banks of Lake Michigan and Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year in that possession.
Folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the banks of Lake Michigan and Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Folks, the kickoff team is out there to get this season underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Here's the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's hit just before the throw, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone. The first down, the 17.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. On the ground, it's Davis. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he's got it. No problem. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense produces 6 points. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Dropping back, it's Connors. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, drag route and get some positive yards.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Now they call a run. Run it up the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd and goal for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. QB bootlegs here. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Throwing off play action. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. He's up 3rd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
To throw, it's Connors. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. Northwestern has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Dump off caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Who makes the grab? The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. The ball's on the ground. It ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity in a game right now that they're trailing. They're looking for at very least a field goal and still can hope for a touchdown.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. To throw, it's Connors. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the single back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Connors. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. The Gators are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And then first down, right back to the running game. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here on second down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers are not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Back-to-back deep shots. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw, it's Connors. Looking deep to the right side. Another interception, wow, that's his fourth tonight. Not much room in that return, tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The ball is caught. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offense.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Connors. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. They are pouring it on now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Gators offense retakes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Caught by the receiver. Breaks a tackle into the clear. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He'll throw it now. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient.
Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Back to pass. It's Connors. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead. Back within 2 scores. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 10, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The shotgun running play call. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
They keep him guessing with a run.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looking for some space. It's Davis. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He's past the marker and still going. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're going to run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They finally bring them down, but what a return after the takeaway.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Northwestern!
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass. It's Connors. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida, 18.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Gets the first and still running. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Connors. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. In the shotgun, he in the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll run it here. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
As the 1st down is still going. And that play moves the ball across mid. First down now from the 42.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. Tackle, but 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. That was crucial. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Northwestern 62, Florida 18.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Connors. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that #1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.